The sleeping beast is awake. After a decade of silence, the most vicious animal in Chevy's stable is back with a vengeance. Introducing the all-new 2025 Z28. Chevrolet's earth-scorching, track-devouring monster is here to reclaim the muscle car throne. Exclusive new renders imagine what a 2025 Z28 could look like. Under the hood, expect a beastly LT6 V8, producing around 650 horsepower, the same engine powering the upcoming 2023 Corvette Z06. Compared to the last Z28's 505 horsepower LS7 V8, this LT6 packs a visceral punch with its sky-high revs and signature flat-plane crank sound. Of course, sheer power is only part of the equation. The 2025 Z28 should shed weight just like its predecessor, utilizing carbon fiber, thinner glass, deleted sound deadening, and even no rear seat. Combine these weight savings with race-tuned suspension and monstrous carbon brakes, and the Z28 will be an absolute force on the track. While an automatic transmission is likely, a manual would fulfill the wishes of stick-shift diehards. Air conditioning and radio should become standard this time around. In the end, the 2025 Z28 is shaping up to be a fitting swan song for the Camaro. A stripped-down, track-scorching beast in the classic Z28 tradition. Like the 6th-gen Camaro and mighty ZL1, the 2025 Z28 will follow the Alpha platform too. But instead of a supercharged V8, it'll roar with that ferocious new LT6 under the hood. This epic engine unleashes an earth-shaking 670 wild horses in the 2023 Corvette Z06. And for the Z28, its output may be trimmed down slightly to a still screaming 650 stallions. It seems the new Chevy Camaro Z28 is shaking things up in more ways than one. While previous models only gave you the thrill of shifting gears with your own two hands, this beast might finally let you take your cake and eat it too. With an auto option for those days, you want to sit back and enjoy the ride. But don't fret, stick shift stands. Chevrolet promises a teeth-rattling 600 horses waiting under the hood for those who crave clutch kicks. They'll also stick it to the competition by shedding over 300 pounds of bulk compared to the heavyweight ZL1. And to slim down for the win, expect no expense spared on gossamer carbon fiber bodywork. Windows so thin you'll swear they aren't there, and a rear seat RIP to leave nothing behind but flying feathers. With lightning reflexes and a featherweight build, this next-gen Z28 will leave the field eating its dust. But does the engine under the hood have what it takes to truly trouble the houses? For the motor at the heart of the new Camaro Z28, Chevy looked nowhere else but under the hood of the record-smashing Corvette Z06. Let's compare how the legendary LS7 stacks up to today's high-tech terror, the LT6. Although a champ in its day, the bulkier 7-liter LS7 from years past has been dethroned by advances. Its stout 505 horses have been left eating the LT6's dust, with a whopping 670 horsepower roaring from the LT6's sleeker 5.5 liters. The torque is close, but the LT6 spins its tires even more viciously. Both revel in row-your-own manuals with precision, yet the Corvette Auto's computer magic is nearly 1.5 seconds quicker than 60. Its groundbreaking mid-engine layout also gives a whole new world of handling stability. Clearly, the LT6 operates in a class of its own. By tapping into its unbridled muscle, the new Z28 is sure to stun onlookers globally. Forget stats, this forced union will satisfy only by intimate driving experience. As Chevy engineers the perfect balance of classic muscle and leading-edge tech. Golden era muscle lives again, now with power scopes beyond all before. The Z28 promises to shock the world. While Chevy is staying real quiet, undercover agents say this electric Camaro's perfect send-off may arrive next fall. Just 1,000 carbon cockpits will be crafted too, so rev up to refresh online when orders launch. All great things must end, and with emissions rules reigning on V8 parades, what better farewell than an ultralight track beast? this Z28 could truly go out in a blaze of glory. That estimated $80,000 to $90,000 price tag may shock your bank, but for such a rare ride that'll only gain value, it's money smartly spent. Just wait until the year 2045 when you roll into a car and meet your valuable investment. This Z28 may just go down as the grandest gas-guzzling goodbye in history. While most makers are ditching dynos for EVs, Chevy may have an ace up their sleeve with this potential Z28 swan song. Where others go electric, they seem poised to go out in an explosion of old-school glory. At a time when emissions rules are raining on V8 parades, imagine the hype around one final pure combustion coupe. With rivals drifting eco-ways, Chevy could gain cult-like fandom by sticking to their muscle car guns. Whether it's racing from one stoplight to the next or clipping turns on your favorite back road, the Z28 wants to let you and the machine bond without bother. Not every car is for pure performance passion, but the Z28's no-frill spirit just might steal the hearts of gearheads everywhere looking for that real and raw connection to their ride. The Z28 has been the king of the Camaro Hill since 1967. That last 2013 model packed a punchy 550 horsepowers that helped it rule racetracks. Sales show Camaros outdo Mustangs and Challengers in total sales, but fewer folks can afford the high-riding Z28 with around 1,000 made of each. Back in 2022, Car Mag Autocar said Chevrolet vowed more Camaro generations, but after 2024, they'll go electric. That's why rumors swirl that 2025 could see a proper send-off. Info from permits and supplier chatter points to the ferocious LT6 Turbo V8 from the Corvette Z06 giving thrust. Over 600 horses may roar from this. But will the rumored rocket under the hood live up to the hype? Only officially released specs in 2023 to 24 will confirm these projections. But current data indicates the potential for a flagship swan song for the manually aspirated V8 engine in the Camaro. While specs are still officially unseen, one thing is crystal clear. This could be the electric era swan song to put all other V8s out to pasture. Only time will show if the final drive lines up with our fantasies. As a machine keeping heritage hot rodding along, it could make big waves. Muscle memories will live on through its unrestricted all-out attitude, even with EVs taking the spotlight. And Chevy's hardcore fans will cheer its tradition-tucking skills. Plenty pine for the good old days of classics. This limited lifer might let their wallets wet for nostalgia's emery, becoming priceless to hardcore collectors. Delivering a track terror with no strings attached means brand lovers stay loyal, knowing big brands still dig their dreams, not just regulations. This rings a devoted customer club nationwide. While seemingly old school, advances in composites and motorsports still modernize its muscle. Seeing such tech transfer from innovations makes the industry sit up and ooze ideas. Others might feel the heat to fulfill fan fever, even by limited special send-offs themselves. Renewing roars of pure power ensures passion remains part of many companies' games for years ahead. Until then, all we can do is imagine the mayhem this misfit machine might cause. So what are your big guesses, folks? Just how batty will the 2025 Z28 reality be compared to our dreams? Start your engines and let's hear your dream specs roaring in the comments.